Welcome back. You're listening to the Home and Health Show here on WMUZ 103.5 The Light. I'm Chris Ayad, your host this morning, joined by our friend and guest, Kaylajoy, who is the owner and president of RC Heating and Cooling. Kayla recently acquired RC Heating and Cooling, but has been in the business for over 10 years. And the company itself has been in business, Kayla, for 39 years. Yeah. I mean, that's quite a legacy.
Yeah, absolutely. The previous owner, Ron, was amazing. He was a great guy. He was a builder to start and then just fell in love with the heating and cooling portion of it and really did a great job and has a great reputation as well.
And you have certainly carried that on because your online reviews are some of the highest in the industry. You have a 5-star rating.
Absolutely.
And that's like a lot. That's like not one review. You've got a lot of reviews.
70. Right now we're at 70, which is
70.
Great. And we've actually gotten that over the last year. Because the previous owner, he wasn't tech savvy, he wasn't app savvy, and he really didn't realize the value in reviews. And so over the last year...
Well, he probably relied on word of mouth.
Oh, yeah. And we still also rely on word of mouth. But right now, this day and age, everything is HVAC near you on Google, right? Everything is Googled and everything's reviewed, whether it... People only review if it's good or bad. Right? Mediocre service doesn't get a 5-star review. And that's what we pride ourselves on is amazing service.
Yeah. In order to get a 5-star, my understanding is they have to be incredibly enthusiastic about the service. Like 10 times the average customer would be enthusiastic. And if they are, then 5-star reviews are something that they'll complete online, which means that, it obviously reinforces your reputation, your integrity to serve and to fulfill the demands of the customer. And I'm sure you got a lot of customer testimonials. Maybe you want to share a few of those.
Yes, absolutely. So I actually had a customer of mine, friend of a friend, that gave me a call one day, and he said, my system's just not cooling. This another company wants to do this. Is this okay? And I love when people call me and ask me questions because I want everybody to be as educated as possible as a homeowner, save money and time. And we went out there, we took a look and said, what they said was pretty valid, but let's do this and it will work just as well and save you some money. So his wife was really unhappy for a couple weeks being hot, so we went out there and took care of her, and he's like, thank you for saving my marriage.
Who knew that you were in the marriage counseling business?
I know, it's
RC Heating and Cooling. Temperature very important.
It was great. Yeah, so we have a lot of referrals, word of mouth, and the best thing about it is I have a lot of people that are like, oh my gosh, did you guys just show up? You guys actually showed up when you said you were going to show up. I have a lot of reviews, a lot of people calling. I get notes in the mail with, when they're sending their payments. Like, oh my gosh, Brandon was amazing. He was so respectful. He did a great job. I've never had this best service. You guys are my new company from here on out. So we get a lot of those good calls, but that's exactly what we pride ourselves on. We trust honesty, integrity, making sure that our customers feel like family. So that's my number one.
And it really differentiates you from a lot of the companies out there that are trying to overbook the schedule. Oftentimes they might upsell the customer when they're at their home. Yeah. I mean, here, you're monitoring the system, you're educating the homeowner, you're walking them through, and you're gaining their trust, aren't you?
Yeah, that is what my technicians are told every morning. Treat everybody as if one, they're a brand new customer, and they're also your family member. So they have to also educate them on and teach them how to use their system properly. So my guys love talking to homeowners and saying, hey, you can do this, save you money here, and then, oh, you know what, Miss Smith, I just walked you through, or look at this, I just did this. Let me walk you through exactly what I did so that you're also knowledgeable and you have an understanding of why we're there and what we're doing so that there's that trust boundary.
I bet you have examples of homeowners that felt that they had to replace the entire system and spend tens of thousands of dollars only to have you come out and fix something or repair something, or maybe do kind of a makeshift that makes the system last a whole lot longer?
Yeah, so there's a lot of the Freon changes. So the liquid that's inside your air conditioner, that is the cooling item. They're changing the different types of Freons pretty much yearly for the EPA. And there's an older Freon called R22, and a lot of systems do still have that. And a lot of people are freaked out by it because if their system breaks, they have to replace it. So it's nice that we can go out there and during their maintenance and say, hey, your R22 system is still working. Let's continue to maintenance it so that you don't have to replace it this soon. But I'll also go out there and say, hey, unfortunately the time is it. And so then we'll get an action plan together and figure out what the best way to move forward with them is.
And again, for all of our WMUZ listeners, RC Heating and Cooling is offering you a 15% off discount on all of their maintenance plans, including their performance, peace of mind, and ultimate maintenance plans. And what I like about your plans, Kayla, is that it's sort of out of sight, out of mind. The homeowner doesn't have to worry about it. And that's the name of one of your plans, peace of mind. They have the peace of mind that you guys are worrying about it for them because you're coming out, you're maintaining the system, you're taking care of issues that homeowners can't think about because
we're busy.
They're busy.
We're
exactly.
all busy. And out of sight, like you said, out of sight, out of mind. You don't think about it. The best part about our preventative maintenance plans is that it's automated. So once we put it in the system, it's helpful that my computer system tells us and also tells you. We'll send you a text or an email reminder. Hey, Mrs. Smith, you're due for this this maintenance. Oh, great. Yeah. Let me call and schedule, or it'll auto schedule. So we'll get you on a plan and say, hey, which way do you want to go? And then we come out, we do it for you. Like we remind you and then we do the service so that you don't have to deal with it. So that's what I love the most is just automation and, apps.
Well, and again, reinforcing the fact that with a 5-star online review rating, to me, this just tells me that this sets RC Heating and Cooling above a lot of the competitors out there.
Yes, we strive ourselves on trying to be the best, right? Everybody wants to be the best, and my guys take it seriously, and I love that about them, and they see value in doing that as well because it makes them feel better, in the long run, and then referrals and Google reviews and we can make more money. We can, get more jobs and, job security as well. So that's awesome. So I love it.
What do you think homeowners appreciate the most about your service, your coming out, you're educating them? Is there something that you feel for you it's just an all-out priority to make sure they know?
Educating them on their system, making sure that they understand their options and educating them on maintenance and keeping it clean and making sure that they feel comfortable and they feel safe in their home. And just education. I love it.
Yeah.
I have the HVAC education on Instagram and I do videos and I kind of dumb down the world of HVAC and kind of make it more simple to the regular.
You're a social media influencer, aren't you?
I mean, I'm trying.
You put you're a content creator.
Yes.
Look at you go.
Yeah, I try to give
You're the Instagram
info.
HVAC Barbie.
Yes, I am. So
and they're informational videos that really help people.
Yeah, and it helps you save money. And that's all I want to do. We don't come out to a home and upsell you stuff that you don't need. Somebody asks me for something and I'll be like, no, you can't have that. Just a waste of money. You don't need that, So it's nice that when we go out there, we can educate and let people know what your home needs and what your comfortability level is going to need.
And given the history and the legacy of Ron and you acquiring RC Heating and Cooling, I think the kiss of death really when it comes to business owners is selling the customer something they do not need because that catches up to you, doesn't it?
It does. It's just bad karma, right? And we won't do that. We'll give you what you need We'll let you know your options of what you want, good, better, best type of thing, and just kind of tell you and give you price differences and comparisons. And really, we're just very honest. I'm a very direct person, and I run toward that problem, and I make sure that my homeowners understand what they need, not what advertisements and everybody's trying to sell them.
Well, I think I learned that in the first grade. Honesty is the best policy,
yes,
right?
It is.
George Washington and Abe Lincoln and all that good stuff. And it pays in business. It pays dividends. And in this case, 5-star online reviews. Amazing, with over 70 reviews. All 5 stars. Tells you a lot about the integrity, the mark of excellence, and the reputation of RC Heating and Cooling. Folks, if you have questions, you can give them a call. If you want to take advantage of the 15% off discount of all their maintenance plans, not just one, all of them. Whether you choose the performance plan for as little as $22 a month, the peace of mind plan, or the ultimate plan. Maybe you want to have all of the maintenance so that you don't have to worry about anything. We'll also talk about the accrual when we come back, because there's money in your pocket when you do, just to make it easier for you. Again, it's RC Heating and Cooling. You can visit them online at rcheatcool.com or call them today at 586-991-5990. That's 586-991-5990. We'll continue here on the Home and Health Show on WMUZ 103.5 The Light, Detroit made Bible strong.